Greetings everyone, Oceanbird here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. So here we are. The final part of Morrowind. We have just one more god to take down, and that is Dagoth Ur. He's all the way up in Red Mountain. He's actually the final boss of the main quest of Morrowind. So we're going to go there, kick his door down, and beat him to a pulp. Now, there are those of you who are going to be saying, well, hang on a minute. You can't defeat, you can't kill Dagoth Ur because he is bound to the heart of Lorkhan, and the heart of Lorkhan cannot be defeated by normal means. You're absolutely right. The heart of Lorkhan has about 5,000 HP and regenerates at a rate of, I think it's like 1 HP. It basically restores its HP to max every frame, and you can't sit there and kind of go, "Wow, that's nonsense." And you're absolutely right. It is very silly, but we are going to overcome that. There's a guy there. Are you going to try and fight me? Oh, apparently you are. God, Snowy Granny, yes? You are surprisingly tanky. Actually, I say he's surprisingly tanky. This is because just the rate at which unarmed strikes do damage. Obviously, this is part of the main problem we're going to have. It's our damage output. So an unarmed strike, for damage calculation purposes, it does half of its in terms of fatigue damage. So to knock someone to the ground, it does about 50, or it does 50% of your actual skill level. So at the moment I'm punching things with 100 hand-to-hand skill. That means I'm doing 50 fatigue damage, not a huge amount. And then when we get to the actual damage portion, when we're actually hitting people to try and kill them, we do 7.5% of our unarmed strikes skill as damage. So wait, that's 7.5 HP. That's nothing. You're absolutely right. It is absolutely nothing. So how are we going to defeat Dagoth Ur and the heart of Lorkhan if all we're punching at that point is, 7.5 damage and it has 5,000 HP and, re-thingies itself, regenerates the maximum HP? Yeah, this is where we're going to, unfortunately, we're going to have to use an exploit that I'm not too happy with using, truth be told. Just because it's just a bit lame. It totally undermines all of my effort to use this exploit to do this, but there is basically no other way we're going to do it. Truth be told, there's no other way we're going to be able to hit the amount of damage that we need to hit in a single blow than the way that I don't actually know my way around Red Mountain, because I've been to Red Mountain like once or twice in like my entire time playing this. Now what I could do is I could just levitate over the hills, and that's probably what I'll do in a minute if I can't quite. Oh, that's the edge of the ghost gate. Oh, that's the ghost fence, should I say? Hang on a second. Now I'm just awfully confused about where I'm supposed to go. I know that I'm supposed to head basically right into the middle of Red Mountain, so this black area here. That's where we need to go. And there's lots of really weird, like, creatures along the way, but we're just going to ignore them. That's the pro strat move. What the heck was that spell? What were you aiming for there, buddy? But yeah, let's just... You know what? Yeah, we're gonna levitate. I was gonna, like, run around the cliffs and just sort of do this sort of semi-legitimately, he says. What are you? You are... You're a sleeper, aren't you, I think? Yes. Whoa, an ogre. It's a creature you don't see very often. But yeah, so here we are. We are at Dagoth Ur. So there is a switch we need to pull just over here. Switch this dwarven crank. Run in, Dagoth Ur out of facility. So now it's just a nice, gentle sort of stroll to... You know what? I will fight my way through, don't worry. Hopefully I won't catch any diseases. I've been really lucky and I haven't been infected with any sort of diseases throughout my entire run of this, which I think is kind of impressive. Because typically you at least kind of get one or two. Ooh, nice. I need this stuff. Let's just drop down. The inner facility. So, I don't know which way I need to go. I say I need to know which way I need to go. I have, I did do a quick sort of run of this, so we knew roughly what I was doing, what I needed to do. Spoilers, I suppose. Oh, do you know what? It's so nice to be able to just, like, deck people, like, a couple of times and be able to take them down, as opposed to freaking Blood Moon and the other one where I was having to, like, wail on some of the enemies. Just absolute... Oh, hello. It's Dagoth Ur. He's one of the Ash vampires, I think. Oh, a Daedric short sword. That's really nice. An Ash statue. I don't know why all these people seem to have lockpicks on them, but I'll take them. But yes. So, we're going to go into the facility cavern where we're going to come across Dagoth Ur. Hang on.
Dagoth Ur welcomes you, Nerevar, my old friend.
I love this guy's voice.
This place where destiny is made. Why have you come unprepared?
Is that what you're going to say to me? Yeah, I have come unprepared. But you're... Well, I'm not unprepared. You're just unprepared for my fists! So yeah, he'll disappear. And the way into... Akalakhan's chambers will open.
What
and
a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive?
So, as you can see, me punching him,
Intervention can work in this place.
he's not actually taking
Lay
damage.
down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
But this is kind of a problem. We can punch him as much as we want, but he's not going to die. His HP will just regenerate. If I just give him a quick jab, you'll notice that, yeah, his HP is going back up. And it's not like you could do, like, lots of little damage to chip away. It's basically every in-game frame, his HP is just being set back to max. Which kind of sucks. And the thing is, in the heart of Lorkhan down there, I just give a quick demonstration. Let's break my knees. Yeah, I can give the Heart of Lorkhan a good punch, and it's the exact same problem. So, what do we do in this instance? Well, my friends. Let's just levitate out of here. I was hoping I could actually kind of retreat a little bit. Turns out I can't. But we have this spell that I made, Maximum Permanent Fist Boost. As you can see, it increases my hand-to-hand on self for 100 points 1 second, and it also soul traps on target. What we can do, if I cast this at my feet, oh, if you look at that, my hand-to-hand is now at 1600. Cool. And if I keep doing it, you'll notice it will just keep going up. Now the problem is, I need like a massive amount of hand-to-hand. I think I did the calculation, and I need to cast a spell about 100 times, which is just a little bit obnoxious. If you just give me 1 second, I'm just going to turn that. I'm just going to turn the volume of the game down just a tiny little bit, because I understand the sound of me casting a spell a couple hundred, well, not 100 times. It's pretty much 100 times I need to cast the spell. That will give me, like the 70,000 that I need. So yeah, I'm currently at 1400. Let's go see Dagoth Ur, because you know he's a bro. Whoop! Where are you, Dagoth Ur? Ah, my knees. Dagoth Ur, where are you? Dagoth Ur. Oh! God, that guy stood no chance. But part of the reason why I want to do this is I also just want to demonstrate how much more damage I'm now doing to Dagoth Ur. Unless he is unfortunately falling into the lava below. Oh no, there he is. Hey Dagoth Ur! My arrogance! Oh! Okay. We actually defeated him. Hang on a minute. Did I get my numbers wrong then? No, there's no way I got the numbers wrong on this. So let's just... I got up to this. Yeah, so the Heart of Lorkhan, you know, we're still not doing enough damage. We're probably doing about 20% of its overall HP. Oh yeah, because that's a good point. I don't think Dagoth Ur has that much HP. I think he only has like possibly like 300, maybe? Either way. So we just like decked out Dagoth Ur, and he's sort of disappeared now. Now, a problem I did realise is without defeating the Heart of Lorkhan in an official capacity, I don't think we're actually going to be able to leave this place. I mean, I might be able to if I use console commands, but I'm trying to avoid that for obvious reasons. So we've got a long way to go until we're ready to punch out that heart. But you see, this method of power leveling stats, just buffing yourself and soul trapping on target at your feet. Unfortunately, it works, and I could have done this probably within the first. Christ, I'm trying to think how early I could have done this. Probably within like the first. Probably within the first game day, give or take. And yeah, I didn't want to do that for obvious reasons, because it's just kind of lame and boring. And even then, this is kind of lame and boring, me just standing here just casting at my feet. Where at? Let me just double check. How much damage you're doing? Oh! Oh, would you look at that? Nearly there. Okay. Yeah, as I said, it's about... I think the actual number is like 66,666 is roughly the amount that you need to one punch the Heart of Lorkhan. We will get there. We will one punch the Heart of Lorkhan. Because unfortunately, unlike martial weapons, unlike any other weapon in the game, hand-to-hand doesn't have a governing stat. You know, your short blades, long blades, blunts, and all that sort of... They rely on strength to do additional damage. So, if you want to do a method that doesn't utilize the Soul Trap exploit, you could defeat the Heart of Lorkhan quite easily using nothing more than some super potions of strength, fortify strength, and just run up there with a silver dagger, give it a shank, and there you go. I mean, it won't actually end the game because the game's because you would have skipped a couple of triggers for basically the game to actually end properly. But it doesn't particularly matter for me because that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to end the game proper like. Oh, okay, I think I've got enough now. Ah, punch! Oh, there we go! And I do like how apparently, you can search its body and dispose of the corpse, but there is no corpse to remove. You cannot remove this corpse. But we have now become basically like One Punch Man in the world of, or One Punch Gal in the world of Morrowind. So unfortunately, I don't think I can actually escape now. I think I am kind of stuck. I might be able to use a clipping. I might be able to clip. Because unfortunately, I can't use like Civvy or Divine Intervention to get out of it, as Dagoth Ur himself had reference. So, boom. Oh no, teleportation magic doesn't work here. Oh no. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh no, never mind. I was wrong. I can leave. Ah, this is beautiful. That's an ash statue. So yeah, we have basically just saved the world. We've also saved like the whole of this place from the Tribunal, because the Tribunal are all terrible, terrible people. And we're now in Aldrun. And if I really wanted to, I'm just gonna drop a quick save. And I can just go, ah! Nobody is going to be able to stop us. We are just way too powerful. I'm going to resist arrest. And we also like recover. We recover a ridiculous amount of health ridiculously quickly. So yeah, people can't actually kill us. But let's say you're in a situation where you're like, well, I want to defeat the Heart of Lorkhan without using that many exploits. I got you covered, fam. I have you covered. So we are going to need our levitate again, because we're just going to sort of levitate our way over to... We'll go to Aldrun, because I think it's quicker to go via Aldrun. Just levitate over the mountains. Aldrun. And it is, yeah, it's just a little bit to the northeast. So whoosh, levitate. But I've got you covered, fam. Because what's our marksman? Our marksman is 25. Not a huge amount, but it should be. Based on all our other stats, we should be fine. Because as I said, the Heart of Lorkhan has 5,000 HP. You need to do 5,000 HP's worth of damage to it in a single frame. And you might sit there and kind of go, that's a lot of damage, and you're absolutely right. But there was something actually put into base game that allows you to actually do that. To do that amount of damage in a single frame. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why this item even exists, truth be told. It is very silly. And that is our Ebony Arrows of Slaying, which we got on the third episode of these videos. I went and got the Ebony Arrows of Slaying, and I just kind of kept them. I didn't know what I was going to do with them, and I figured, you know what, we can have some fun with the Heart of Lorkhan. Which is exactly what we're going to do, so let's just come back into here. Get harassed by cliff racers. So let's just very quickly just like run past everything. Because nothing can stop us. And we'll go meet Dagoth Ur again, and Dagoth Ur will be like, hello Nereva, my friend. Wrong way. He is just like one of Dagoth Ur is a treasure in this game. I honestly. Bye. Ah. So let's just punch him out again very quickly.
Dagoth Ur welcomes you, Nerevar, my old friend. But to this place where destiny is made, why have you come unprepared?
So, what I am going to do very quickly is I'm just going to save over my test here. Because the test was to make sure that this worked. And it does work. And it's ridiculous. And I love it. Like, you know, I've got a basic bow. But let's just drop down.
God, how can you kill a god?
I'll show you how.
How could you be so naive? There is no escape, no recall or intervention.
It's amazing that an item.
Lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.
Oh, and he's dead as well. Oh, the ebony arrows of slaying are just a joy to use. They are just absolutely overpowered. And there should be there was another guy, wasn't there? I just want to shoot one more person. But yes, with all that said and done, we've beaten Morrowind with. I mean, okay, we magically enhanced darkness significantly, but you know, and it's really the only way you're ever gonna do the kind of damage the game wants you to do. Oh, okay. Did everyone die the moment I destroyed the heart of Lorkhan? Oh, that's a shame. Anyway. So, what have we learned about Morrowind? It is possible, like, through various, like, exploity means to get it so your unarmed strikes can do. I mean, ignoring the heart of Lorkhan, which, you know, strictly speaking, it's a whole. The plan was that it was supposed to be like a scripted sort of battle. You're supposed to go in there with Sunder and Keening, and we just happened to just hit the right sort of numbers to the point where the game was like, oh, okay, you've completely bypassed our a wall, if you will. Our you just exceeded expectations. But other than that, you can theoretically like do quite well with hand to hand. The problem is the damage output is so low. You know, the fact that it doesn't take strength into account, which it really should. If it factored in like 50% of your strength, but then again, if you did 50% of your strength for the damage, then why even bother leveling it up? Because you're doing 7% of the skill, and then plus 50% of your strength. And if your strength is 100 or 120. My word, you know, no, it's there's something about the way that the damage is calculated is just not quite right, which is a shame, really. It's a shame it's not that viable for purely that kind of combat. I mean, it's not designed to be that kind of. It's designed to be a support skill for fighting. You know, being able to, you know, punch someone to the ground and then they're just vulnerable for you to stand above them with your Daedric sword and just going yeah, which is fine, I guess. It's less fun, isn't it? But you know, through some like relatively easy exploits and you know things that people typically do, you know, things that people probably do on normal runs of Morrowind, you know, brewing ridiculous potions because they figured out that there is a way to exploit the hell out of that. You can get yourself into a position where you're doing a reasonable amount of unarmed damage. I mean, it still pales in comparison to just having like, you know, a Daedric short sword, which is really disappointing. But oh well. So what happens now? You know, Cassie has gone into the world of Morrowind, steps into the world of Tamriel, and she has punched a whole load of gods to death. And you know what? I like to think that the canon here is that she is sealed and locked in this chamber with I can't remember the name of the golem now. But I like to think that she's trapped here, and we will see more of Cassie's exploits into other games. Maybe some more Elder Scroll games. Maybe there's another game that I kind of want to play where I do some ridiculous things with hand to hand. I don't know what it is about Cassie and me thinking that she just goes around punching things. when typically the Cassie that I use in like RPGs and stuff, she's a spear user. Oh, well. Something that I do want to do though, I do want to come back to Morrowind. I want to play through. I want to play through it more legitimately, and I want to go through some of the major factions. We're talking Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild, Morakton, the Imperial Cult, which is one hell of a name when you think about the Imperial Cult. You never see the word cult assigned to anything good, do you? Yeah, we'll join the Imperial Cult and we'll also do the Tribunal Temple. Now I'm thinking I'll probably do those as 6 separate characters. And we'll pick different races each time, and we'll have. What I might do is I might create custom classes that just take into account those factions like preferred skills, and we'll go from it. We'll build a character specifically for those guilds expectations, and we'll just go from there and we'll see what. The only actual one that I've got to the end to, I think, was the Mages Guild, and even then I took a shortcut. There's a shortcut you can take in the last like couple the last stage of it. There's a couple of quests you can do, or you can just go and kill Trebonius, which is what I did. I challenged him to a duel at the arena, and he didn't last very long. But the Mages Guild was the only one I kind of completed. I got quite far with the Thieves Guild. You meet the he's got a fantastic name, Gentleman Jim Stacy. What an amazing name! But so the plan is we're done with Morrowind for the short term. Again, I do want to come back to it, depending on what the interest in that would be. If I would be interested, because I'm gonna have to try and play through it more legitimately, and every time I play Morrowind, I seem to break it because it's just so easy to break and it's so tempting. Little things you kind of go, oh, I could just do that. Oh, that'll make my life so much easier. But yeah, we'll get from there. We'll probably try to have a bit of maybe we'll do a bit more role play with it. I don't know. I'll definitely be reading more of the dialogue, so we know what's going on. This entire run was more just as a sort of overview of, hey, I'm going to break the game in this horrific way. And it was a lot of theoretical. And it's all paid off, truth be told. I'm quite surprised at how well it's all worked out. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed yourself. I've really enjoyed my time in Morrowind because I love this game. I love this game so much. Even though I do get frustrated with it. And I am bad with saving at times. There was a couple of moments where I lost like about an hour or so of just like little things that I was doing because I forgot to save it, and then I did something stupid like wearing one of the robes during fast travel that drained my health, and it killed me. Brilliant. But anyway, with that all said and done, the links to my socials in the description below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now. Hey, thanks for joining me on this run of Morrowind. As I said, we'll come back to Morrowind and Vardenfell at some point in the future. I'm not quite sure when. In the meantime, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can click on me right there. Otherwise, over here, there'll be other videos, other adventures of my daughter Cassie. At the moment, cassette beasts exist, but there'll be more. Just you wait. Watch your space. I'll see you then.